If you've been thinking about getting an air fryer, you've probably noticed one thing right away. There are a lot of options, and it's hard to know which ones are actually worth your money. That's exactly where I was, scrolling through reviews, comparing sizes and features, and trying to figure out which brand I could trust. That's why I decided to pick up the Instant Pot Vortex Plus 6QT ClearCook. I kept seeing it come up as a top performer, and it was rated America's Test Kitchen's top air fryer, which definitely got my attention. After using it, I can honestly say it hasn't disappointed. Let's start with what makes this model stand out. It's a 6-quart air fryer with 6 cooking functions built in. You can air fry, roast, broil, bake, reheat, and dehydrate, all in one sleek appliance. And it's not one of those gadgets that feels complicated the moment you take it out of the box. The touchscreen controls are intuitive, and the whole experience is straightforward, which is exactly what I wanted. The first thing you notice when you start cooking is how fast it heats up. There's no long preheat session where you're standing around wondering if it's ready. It gets up to temperature quickly, and then it guides you through the process in a way that's genuinely helpful. It tells you when to add the food, when it's time to flip it, and when the cooking cycle is finished. That might sound like a small feature, but in real life, it makes the whole experience feel easy and consistent, especially if you're cooking something you don't make every day. And that's really the theme here: simple. Most of the time, all I have to do is choose the setting, set the time, and let the Vortex Plus do its thing. Air fry for crispy foods, roast for vegetables, broil for that quick top browning, bake when you want something more oven-like, reheat when you want leftovers to taste fresh again, and dehydrate when you're in the mood to make something like dried fruit or crunchy snacks. The ClearCook design is another nice touch. Being able to check on your food without constantly pulling the basket out helps you avoid losing heat and messing with the cooking time. It's one of those features you don't realize you'll appreciate until you have it. Now let's talk about cleanup, because for me, that can make or break whether I actually use a kitchen appliance regularly. Cleanup on this has been easy. Most of the time the basket washes up quickly, and it doesn't feel like you're scrubbing forever to get stuck-on residue off. And if I'm cooking something messy, like anything with a sticky glaze or a lot of seasoning, I'll just use an air fryer liner. That turns cleanup into basically a quick rinse and you're done. What I like most though is the overall reliability. With so many air fryers out there, it's easy to end up with something that feels flimsy, inconsistent, or overly complicated. But the build quality on this one feels solid, the performance has been consistent, and it just works the way you want it to. The price also felt fair for what you're getting. It's not just a single-purpose air fryer, it's a multi-function countertop appliance that can replace or at least reduce your dependence on your oven for a lot of everyday cooking. And because it heats quickly and cooks efficiently, it's great when you want something fast without giving up results. So if you're looking for an air fryer that's easy to learn, quick to heat, and genuinely helpful while you cook, with 6 functions, a sleek look, and simple touchscreen controls, the Instant Pot Vortex Plus 6QT ClearCook is an option I feel good recommending. I'm glad I went with this one, and it's become one of those appliances I reach for constantly because it makes cooking easier, not harder.